Now, look, fellas, if you are seriously looking for a girlfriend or a potential wife, you will not find her on a dating app. The only types of women that are on dating apps are fun girls, women who casually dates different men weekly. That's what a dating app is for women. They have an option of at least 200 different dudes to choose from, and they pretty much sample those dudes. A woman like that is not wifey material. So if that's where you're looking to find your girlfriend or your wife, you are looking in the wrong places. And to be honest with you, when it comes to finding a girlfriend or a wife, it usually happens naturally. Based on the energy that you put out to the universe, that's what's going to come back to you. So it's best to just self improve, work on yourself, and you might find your girlfriend or your wife just going to Whole Foods. It's really that simple. But let's get into this story.
So at 25 years old, I went on my first ever date. Yes, I have never been on a date before last week. At 25 years old, I went on my first date. And we met, we talked, we hit it off great, right? And eventually, throughout the night, after we're talking for hours and hours, she's like, "You're actually like the best guy on Hinge. Like you're such a good person." I've been on dates because she ghosted me for like a week. Like she didn't respond to my text messages about a date for a week. But she told me, "Oh, I've been on a couple of dates with guys on Hinge, by the way, during the week." And she was like, "But like, you're like the best one. Like, you're such a good person. You're so kind. You're so respectful. You're so easy to talk to. Like, you're really like a great guy. You're the best guy on Hinge, right?" So then we keep talking for hours and hours, and eventually we get drinks. She's like, "Hey, let me buy you drinks, okay? Because I know you don't have a lot of money right now. That's okay. I'll buy us the drinks this time." And then we drink for a little bit. We're talking about our deep, dark feelings. We have a lot in common, like a lot in common. We're both atheists. We're both like we just have shit tons of stuff in common. And then eventually, she's like, I ask her, "Hey, when are you gonna leave?" Because it's like 10 a.m. at this point. I mean, 10 p.m. at this point. So I'm like, "Hey, what time are you gonna leave? I want to check if you got to go anywhere." She's like, "No, I don't have to go anywhere. I'll leave when you leave." That's what she said to me. She said, "I'll leave when you leave." Because I'm having such a great time talking to you. I could talk to you for the rest of the night because I have nothing else to do. You're so great to talk to. So we talked until like 1 a.m. We were just telling each other about everything. Like we were just telling our deepest, darkest feelings. We were just having such a great time. And I'm thinking in my head, like, this is an amazing first date. I'm so glad my first ever date is going this well. I actually really like this woman. I really like this lady. This is great. This is absolutely amazing. I met
This is so crazy. Look, if a woman ever tells you that you're the best guy she ever met, that woman is running game. Matter of fact, if a woman tells you you're the best anything, she's running game on you. She's just saying the right things to get your reactions, to stir up your emotions, to make you feel how she wants you to feel. Okay? But y'all got to understand that once you hear a woman says, "You're the best guy I ever met," a woman will never tell the best guy that she ever met that he is the best guy that she ever met. She's going to keep that to herself. Trust.
a person who's basically a opposite me, right? Who's basically another me. Basically another me. That's what I meant to say. So eventually, I'm like, it's 1 a.m. and I'm like, "Oh, I actually got to do something in the morning. So let's head out." And we say our goodbyes. She approaches me and hugs me. I hug her back. We say our goodbyes. 2 days later, I mean, the next day, we text each other. I'm like, "Hey, da 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 da. I had a great time last night. I'm glad we went on a date." And she's texting me back the same thing. She said, "Oh, I had a great time too." And then 2 days, a day later after that, I'm like, I call her up and I'm like, hey, do you want to like schedule another date? And she's like, yeah, let's do this date. It's be Saturday. It was exciting, right? He was like, oh, let's schedule a date. We'll decide the time afterwards. I should have caught that red flag because she didn't put a time there. She said, we'll make the time up later when we meet. And then we talked for 2 hours straight afterwards. After the after on the second date, we talked for 2 hours. And then the day before the date on Friday, I texted her like, "Hey, are we still on? I just want to confirm, are we still on for tomorrow?" She doesn't reply back. And it's like, oh, but she likes to be called instead of texted. So I like a couple hours later, I call her and like, hey, so and so, I know you didn't answer my call, but here's a voicemail saying like, hey, what time do you want to meet up tomorrow? The day tomorrow comes, and I already know. I'm like, she didn't text to call me back. She's not coming on this date. Yep. And it gets to like 2 a.m. I mean 2 p.m. I head to the liquor store. I buy me a bottle of rum. It's like right there. And I'm
Damn.
like, because she's not gonna call me back. And that entire day, I was super depressed because I was like,
Damn.
she doesn't like. Even though I'm apparently the best guy on Hinge, I'm apparently to her I'm funny. She finds me attractive. I'm very kind to her. Like apparently to her, I'm all these things. Like I'm a great guy to her. She still ghosted me anyway.
That's why you're not supposed to believe her. She ghosted you because you're just a nice guy, bro. And she's unhinged. You met her unhinged. So understand how Hinge works. There's you, and then there's 1,000 other dudes that she's talking to. So whoever is the most aggressive, whoever is making her hot and bothered, that's the guy that she's gonna go for. Now, the thing about a woman, she don't mind having a conversation for 2 hours with a nice guy. Women love to talk. So she will sit there and talk to you for hours. But as soon as the guy that she really wants send her a message or answers her call or double back, you, my friend, are out the picture. She no longer needs you. She no longer needs the small talk. That's why she was engaging in the small talk because she was just using you to kill time. And it's sad.
And I just don't realize, I don't know what's actually wrong with me. Like, what is wrong with me to the point where people don't like me? Men don't like me, women don't like me, non binary, trans, pick whatever you want. No one finds me attractive or wants to take me seriously. I don't understand.
This right here is sad. Now, here's the thing, buddy. In life, you got to focus on what you can control. It don't matter how people feel about you. How do you feel about yourself? So, the best thing a man could do is to self improve. There's always things a man could do to improve himself. And that's what you need to focus on. Stop chasing cat. Once you start working on yourself, what's going to happen is you will start to attract. All of a sudden, the same chick who ghosted you might call you back randomly. Why? Because she sensed your energy. Like, yo, this man is working on himself. I feel it. That's the thing about women, fellas. Like, they could feel that energy, bro. Like, if you fall back and just work on yourself and self improve, hit the gym, read books, gain knowledge, eat right, and you start putting that good energy out, in the universe, all of a sudden you will realize a bunch of chicks that ignored you now wants you. That's how life works. So the worst thing a man could do is start focusing on, damn man, these girls don't want me. These guys think I'm lame. You're focusing on the wrong things. You got to focus on yourself. And that's all it really is. So when the chick got around this guy, she saw him as a friend. He's giving off friend energy. So she's going to sit there and conversate with him. Yeah, for 2 hours. Facts. And when a woman feels good about a conversation, she will say whatever. So she's like, you're the best guy on a Hinge. Because usually when guys meet me, they try to smash. You don't even care about smashing. You want to talk about a whole bunch of nothing. While whole time she met you because she probably thought you were attractive and she probably felt like I might give him some. But then when she started to talk to you, she probably changed her mind because you came off as a nice guy. This is a woman who is unhinged. She's ready. What y'all think these chicks are unhinged for? What y'all think they are looking for? A conversation? They trying to get cracked. That's why they are on those apps for a fun time. So they're going to crack you. Then it's like, okay, I know what he's about. Let me try something new. And they're going to keep going until they find a dude that they like. And when they find a dude that they like, he's going to be a player. So he's going to crack, and then she's going to call him, and he's going to ignore her calls because he got more options. And then she's going to find her a nice guy. And like I always tell you guys, from time to time, a bird has to find a nice guy to drain his energy and power up and return back to the streets. And that's exactly what she did with this guy. He sat there and talked to her on the phone for 2 hours. He gave her mad confidence and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, yeah, I'm back. And then the guy that she wanted reached out to her. And it was a wrap for this guy. Fellas, the bottom line is this, man. Be wise out here and don't allow these women to use y'all. And don't take women serious on Hinge. If you're looking for a girl, you're looking in the wrong place. That's just the bottom line. And as a man, you should always be self-improving. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.